Oh, yeah, my Hulkamaniacs. The season is over. It's time for the playoffs. Let's do this. We're going to do one long video for all 4 leagues. I'll tell you the timestamps, brother. And I'm going to eat my vitamins real quick, and I'm going to get this going because this can be a doozy. I'll tell you what. All right, brother. Here we go. We're going to start with some King of the Mountain action. Okay? All right, bro. By the way, a few things to go over real quick. Don't forget, the King of the Mountain, it goes all the way to week 18, past the playoffs for us. It goes to week 18. Same with the pick'ems. Don't forget, set your lineups. We will still be playing. All right. So, King of the Mountain in the Keeper League. We're going to do Keeper League first, but I'm going to do all the Keeper. I'm going to do, what am I going to do? You know what? We're just going to do league by league, and I'll do keepers and all that, or King of the Mountain and all that with that, league by league. So that's what I got for that. Also, real quick, before you jump on, if you don't want to listen to the other leagues, real quick, don't forget, this is the season, the time of the season where the players on the IR are popping off, and they're getting activated. That's right. So don't forget to check your roster. If you got a guy who was on the IR and he's playing now, get him on the active roster and drop somebody. Make your roster legal and get those players on there. Oh, yeah. I don't know. That sounded more like Randy Macho Man Savage with the oh, yeah. Yeah, that was random. Well, we'll go back to the Hulkster in a little bit. Anyway, yeah, so make sure your IR guys are covered and if they're supposed to be activated. That's right. Because it's time to get the IRs off. There's been a lot. Marion Hampton's back. Jaden Reed's back. There's one other guy. Oh, and this week coming up, I don't know. I think they're going to shut him down for the year because I think their season's lost is Trey Benson. Trey Benson could be activated, but I don't think he will be. Everyone else I think that's on IR is on IR. And this is a shout out to my keeper league that you got until the championship game kickoff to take anyone on IR off IR if you plan to make them a keeper possibility next year. If they're on the IR after kickoff, those players will be dropped because you don't get to keep a player on IR and then say, oh, I'm going to keep him. That's not right. You got to have him on the active roster. So let's get into this right now. Oh, real quick also, because I don't want to have to say it in every league. Let's just talk Chiefs real quick. Okay? We're going to talk Chiefs. Frustrating Chiefs team. Frustrating. I'm in my mind, in my heart, and my mind, this is still a Super Bowl team. They got so many good receivers. We're banged up on the offensive line. Get them healthy, they'll be better. Our defense is really, everyone bashes our defense. Our defense really has been doing good this year in my mind. They haven't turned the ball over as much. They haven't sacked the quarterback as much. But they're stopping the team. They're slowing them down. I mean, a few teams have scored good points, but all in all, I think the defense has kept teams to about 17 to 23 points, which is pretty decent. Because I'm sorry, our offense should be putting up 24 to 28 points a game on regular. They just, I don't know, what's that word called? Where they drop balls like slippery fingers, or I don't know, but what the heck are they dropping balls for constantly? It's like we got Kadarius Toney disease or something. So my idea, this was my, I have a bet on this, but it's wasted now. It was only for $5, so I didn't care, but it was $5 to win $2,500, I think, or no, it was $25,000. I have the Bengals to win their division. It is still possible, FYI. It is very possible for the Bengals to win their division. And they have all the tiebreakers to the Steelers and the Ravens. So if they tie 6-6, there's could be literally a 3-way tie at 6 and 9, 10, 11, whatever it is. And the Bengals would be the number 1 seed, or would win their division. Then I have the Jaguars to win their division. And I did this bet before Daniel Jones got hurt because I looked at the Colts schedule. The Colts schedule is pretty brutal. So I had the Jaguars to win their division. I had the Bengals to win their division. I had the Chiefs to win our division only because if the Chiefs won out 5 in a row and the Broncos win one game, which they just did, and now if the Broncos lose out, there would be a tie at 11 and whatever, 11 and they would have to 11 wins each. I don't know who. I think the Chiefs would win the tiebreaker. Doesn't matter now. I lost that bet. And then I think, the Eagles to win their division and the Rams, I think, to win their division, which, yeah, that one could lose also. The Seahawks are right there. Anyway, yeah, the Chiefs blew that. But the Chiefs are still in it. Everyone says, "Oh, their season's done. Oh, it's over." It's not over. Have you seen the Chargers' schedule? Sure, the Chargers should have lost yesterday. God, stupid Jalen Hurts with his turnovers. I mean, Herbert also had turnovers, but Jalen Hurts with his turnovers. Oh my gosh. That would have been helpful, but they can still. The Chargers have to play the Chiefs. We have to win that. If we do lose this week, it's definitely over with. But we beat the Chargers, play the Chiefs. They should lose, hopefully. Then they play the Cowboys. I think it's at Dallas. I mean, I think they can lose that one too. Then they play the Packers. It is a home game for the Chargers, but they play the Packers, who are fighting for a playoff spot themselves. They could lose that. They play the Broncos. So Chiefs, Cowboys. Yeah, and then that's it. Then they play the Broncos to finish it off. The only problem is if the Broncos have nothing to play for on week 18 and the Chiefs win, and now all of a sudden we just need the Chargers to lose and we're in. Do the Broncos kind of tell the Chargers, hey, I don't want to sound disrespectful, but I'd rather have you in the playoffs than the Chiefs, so we're going to let you win? I think that actually will happen, that the Chargers will win because the Broncos are going to lay down if the Broncos have not fighting for the number 1 seed. If they're stuck at number 2 and that's it, yeah, no. Doing a video. Call me later. Okay. Yeah, so I do think the Broncos, literally the Chiefs. Oh, and here's the other one. The Chiefs can still get 10 wins, and like the Chargers could only get 9, and they get that, they obviously get that playoff spot. If they tie, here's the kicker. If the Chiefs and Chargers have a tie, I've heard that the Chargers have to lose to the Broncos on week 18 because if they beat the Broncos and they have 9 wins, they own the tiebreaker or something. So that was the other thing. But I think the Chiefs can still make it. And, okay, let's go further. If the Chiefs do get the number 7 seed, because that's all they're fighting for now is a 7 seed, which I think is the best seed for the Chiefs. Seriously, if they're the 6th seed, you have to play if you're the 6th seed, yes, you would play the AFC North team, but then after that, in my opinion, you more than likely would play the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. I don't think I'd like that. But if you're the 7 seed, you play the Broncos or the Patriots more than likely. Then if you win that game, you play the Broncos or the Patriots more than likely. I mean, I think those are 2 beatable teams in the playoffs. And then you go to Buffalo or the Texans, because I think the Texans are going to be there too. And then they lose. Yeah, I don't think they're going to go to the Super Bowl, but I think they could go to the AFC Championship game, possibly. Just saying. I'm hopeful. But I do think the Bills or the Texans are going to the Super Bowl. And either one of those I'm fine with. I love DeMeco Ryan. I think DeMeco Ryan is a great coach. Love that guy. And love that defense. That's a crazy awesome defense. Anyway, I think that's it for playoffs. Broncos, I freaking can't stand you. The Chargers, I can't stand that you won. I don't know how you won that game. I mean, the Eagles are doing everything in their way to just give it to them. So, whatever. All right. Let's get on with the show here because it's already been like, how many minutes are we at? 9? That's okay, 9. So now here we go. We're going to start the Keeper League at, we'll say, 10 minutes. It's at 10 minutes. I got to jot that down. So once again, who's undefeated for the season? Me. And once again, like I keep saying, that scares the crap out of me because I won. If you didn't know, I won scoring 118 points. That is horrible because let me find fancy schedule. No, I don't want fancy schedule. I want what do I want? Yeah, my franchise. Okay, so the last few weeks, I got 133 points, 135 points, and 119 points. That is not that good. And I also won another game earlier in the year at 120, 130, no, 128 points that I'm looking at. So I have been very fortunate on a few. And week one, the very first week, I won 131 to 130. So I've been very lucky. And, luck's going to run out eventually. And I just, will it really last for 3 weeks? Yeah, I get a bye week, but still. So, yeah, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I'm undefeated. I have never gone undefeated before in any league, so it's kind of cool. The only bad part is now, to run the table is super hard because, I mean, let's get real. There definitely there are better teams. I mean, let me point. I don't even know if I finished with the top points. I did. I finished with top points because I was scoring a lot for about 5 or 6 weeks. But Travis is right behind me at 20. I think he's like 30 or 40 points behind me. Craig's been putting up points lately. So the seeding I have is I'm number 1, Travis number 2, Gilkison number 3, Craig's number 4. So these are like, Chris Drake's number 5 and Josh is number 6. Okay, I don't want to. I don't know. Is it called tote or pull or? I don't know what the word I'm thinking of is, but literally, those 6 teams is the staple of all my leagues. Is it not? I'm sorry. I don't want to sound braggadocious. I don't want to, because I'm not jinxing myself on this because I'm bragging on them too. But whenever I think of the fantasy playoffs or whenever I'm drafting, it's always freaking Travis, Gilkison, Craig, and Josh, and myself. That to me are all usually around the top. And then now I can't throw out Mark. Mark has won championships too, but he's been on a downfall for a little while. I'm just saying he's been on the downfall for a little while. Oh, you know what? Did I screw up? I did. Mark's probably like, "Hey, buddy, I'm the number 3 seed." I gotta change that. I don't know why. Where do I have? I don't know why I did that. Wait. I don't know why I put Gilk at 3, and it's Mark's at 3. Gilk is in the toilet bowl. Is he really? Well, did I screw this whole video up? But Mark is still one of those top guys, but he has been on the downswing for the last couple. Or did he win the league? I think he won the league last year because it was his first year back. So screw you, Mark. I'm trying to bash you, and you keep putting it in my face like, I'm still there, buddy. Always on top. You just don't see it. Where is Gilkison's team? Are you Bauer Rangers? No, that's Blake. Where is? Oh, you're stuck in Burt. No, that's Mark. No, I did have it right. Ladart is Gilkison. I have it right. Ladart. For some reason, I kept thinking, Mark, you're Ladart. You're not Ladart. Gilkison, I had it right the whole way. No, Gilkison, you're number 3. And I have it in there, so I'm right. Okay, I can move on with myself and feel better. So, yeah, Gilk, you're always in there. You've had a few championships. Craig's had a few championships. Now, Travis, I don't know if he's won a championship. He might have won one, but Travis is always there and just, it just sucks for him because he always chokes and somehow, but he's always there. And Chris Drake is freaking always in there. It's always nice when Chris Drake never makes the playoff because he's won multiple championships. So anyway, And I already know what he's saying. Chris is like, yeah, and I plan on winning this one too. He was probably like, watch out, bitches. I'm going to take this one. He's only 20 points behind, 28 points behind me. So, I mean, it's very possible. Just don't play me right away. But anyway, yeah, so that's our top 6 teams getting back to the playoffs. We get to start with Craig versus Chris Drake. That's going to be a great game. Josh versus Gilkison, and then me and Travis get the bye. The toilet bowl. Steve, you were that close, Steve. You were that close to making the playoffs. I mean, I wish I could see your face on the Charger or the game last night, the Chargers and Eagles, because Devontae Smith got that close for you, 4 points away, just couldn't throw the ball to Devontae enough. I was like, oh my gosh, because if you would have won, you would have knocked Josh out. So close, Steve. You were so close. I was rooting for you. Hey, have you ever watched that? I don't know if I've ever told you this. I'm just now thinking of it. Have you ever watched that sitcom TV show called Ghost? Not the British one, the American one. There is a character on there, the guy with the arrow, the Boy Scout leader guy with the arrow on it, how he died. That guy's character cracks me up. And I swear it reminds me of you for some reason. Just the way he talks and his hilariousisms. Anyway, that guy reminds me of you, Steve. It cracks me up. Anyway, that's a good show too. If you haven't seen Ghost, go see Ghost. It's a great show. Brecken is number 2. Mike Lehman, number 3. Mark Winslow, you are number 4. Blake, you're 5. And Ryan, 2-inch Penix is in the toilet with number 6. I mean, I don't know if there's anything exciting to talk about with anyone else's teams over there. Mike. Mike, it was like 3 weeks ago, I think you were like telling me, I still have a chance. And then you're like, all I got to do is win out, and Ladart needs to lose. And the other guy, what was he? Mark's team had to lose, and Mark's team did lose. And it came down to this week. All he had to do was win and win by more than 40 points, and Gilkison had to lose. Well, you got that close. One, Gilkison won, so he was a game up on you. But 2, if he lost, you were still 15 points. Still needed 15 more points to score. So anyway, I think that's it. So don't forget to set your lineups even if you're on a bye, and because we are still doing King of the Mountain. Oh, also, if you're on a bye for the toilet bowl or for the regular, don't forget, if you pick up a player this week, you are required to play that player the following week. Just because you're on a bye doesn't mean you get free pickups. So be careful. Next league. What time is it? We're going to the next league, ladies. Oh, did I even say who the King of the Mountain and Pick'em are? I didn't. I totally skipped that. So Pick'ems is Brecken and Mark tied for first, 48. Not Brecken. Who the frick? Mike. I don't know why I said Brecken. Mike and Mark are tied at 48. Brecken and Steve are in second at 47. 1 point back. That's a good matchup right there. 4 guys still in it. King of the Mountain. Any change? Scoring. Weekly summary. It is still Bad Influence at 201. Yep. 201. You got 4 weeks to go, Josh, to hold on to it. We shall see. All right, now we can go to the next league. We'll do the auction league. Should we do the auction league? Let's just get the other auction league out of the way. It is at 19 minutes for the auction. I better mark that auction keeper. Okay. All right. Here we go, ladies. Welcome to your King of your auction league review. This one will be annoying because, well, how does a guy's getting 8 wins? He was in first place in his division for I don't know how long. I think I was in first place in my division for at least 7 or 8 weeks. And in the last week, Noah and Miguel keep climbing up and climbing up and climbing up. And now all they had to do was beat me and they'll take over the division because they had more points than me. All I had to do is win, and I win the division. And I go from being a number 3 seed because my record 8 wins isn't good enough to get you a 2 seed apparently anymore. Yeah, so 8 wins, tied with Noah and Miguel, not enough. And my number 3 seed goes to the number 1 seed in the toilet bowl. I go from a number 3 seed to the toilet bowl. Gosh, it's so frustrating. You don't even know. Don't even know. So anyway, you got Jim, isn't he? Yeah, Jim. Wow, this is good. The defending champion, Mr. Jim Amundsen, Mr. Amalicious, is at 10-4 in the number 1 seed. Good job, Jim. It's crazy though, Jim. You don't lead the league in points. Brent is right behind you. He leads the league in points, but he's the number 4 seed. Craig with that W takes the number 2 seed over Blake. So Blake, you are now the number 5 seed playing against Brent. What a showdown. That 4-5 spot is always a tough matchup. Then you got Noah and Miguel at number 3. I don't even want to talk about you guys. So this will be interesting. Last year, Jim was that close to playing Noah for the championship. Now, Noah, you are a 3 seed, and the only way you're going to meet your dad in the playoffs is the championship game again. Will you do it? Can you guys? This would be cool. I'm not going to lie. That would be cool to finally see it. Last year, you were so close. Or are we going to see a flip flop? Will Jim be playing in the 3rd place game and Noah in the 1st place game? We don't know. Who's the 6th seed, by the way? A 6th seed. Oh, that's Mark. Mark, you got the 6th seed. Where are you at? McCaffrey, gimpy legs. Oh, yeah, you got the 6th seed by not many points. Lucky you. Go get him, Mark, with your gimpy legs. So, yeah, now I am the number 1 seed in the toilet bowl. Josh is the 2 seed in the toilet bowl. Jody's the 3 seed. Matt Renfro, the wonderful 4 seed, against Ryan Varnes, the 5 seed. And then Gilkison with his amazing, never had this happen in the keeper league. I have never gone, I don't think anyone's ever gone 14-0. I think maybe once, and then they lost the first week of the playoffs that they played, which I think, crazy enough, I think that was me. Because I think it was the year I had Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning was getting like 50 to 60 points a week. And then my first playoff game laid an egg and I lost. So, yeah, that sucks. I got Patrick Mahomes, who's been laying eggs already. That's why I haven't been scoring many points lately. And, yeah. And my team's been getting decimated. Drake London's been out. Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle can't figure out who it is. Tony Pollard finally has a good game, but I had him on the bench because he sucked all year. Go back to this league. I'm not talking about the keeper league anymore. Yeah, so anyway, Gilkison, you're 0-14. I've never seen an 0-14 team before. This is amazing. Thank you for doing this. Now, if you continue your will, which I'm pretty sure it will, Jody should destroy you. Excuse me. And you'll go 0-15. Let's keep that going. Was there any craziness? I don't know if there's any craziness in any of these games. There are nothing was really that close except for no, it ended up being not close. Craig's team Amalicious ended up beating Brent without a problem. And then Craig ended up beating Old Influence without a problem. So yeah, that was no problem. King of the Mountain, or no, I haven't done that yet. Pick'ems. Wow. Ryan, you are like pulling away. You got a 4-point lead in first place with Brent and Jody at 47, and then 3 guys at 46. And then King of the Mountain in this league is currently, come on. King of the Mountain is currently Oh, it's going to be what's his name? Mark with his 223. Nobody's going to touch that. All right. I think that's it. Did I already tell everyone about? Oh yeah, I did in the other league. If you didn't watch that, so make sure you set your lineups all the way through week 18 because King of the Mountain does go to week 18 and so do the pick'ems. So do your pick'ems, set your lineups all the way to week 18 because King of the Mountain stays in effect all the way. That might be it for this league. It was a quick one, not too much to talk about. Just the fact that I went from a number 3 seed, first place in my division all year, and then I dropped down to a toilet bowl. That's really freaking frustrating. All right, we're gonna move on. That was a quick one, I think. 19 minutes to what? What are we at? We're at 20. We'll go 25:45. FF1. Here we go. Snake League FF1. Let's do it. Welcome to your FF1 fantasy review. Oh yeah. Hey brother, I'm back. Got out of character for a little bit, but I'm back. Here we go, brother. I had some vitamins and now I feel good again. Yeah. All right. I'm going to tear you up. We got the youngest new guy to join the league. No, Canton was the youngest, but Canton was the youngest because he was like a sophomore when he kind of took over Craig's league or Archie's team. JC, though, you're a senior this year. Congratulations. You are the number 1 seed and high point score of, I think, all of my leagues because I really don't think anyone has scored over 2,200 points except for you. Good drafting, I must say, because it's all about the draft. And I don't think you really did too many pickups. That was just good drafting. So good job. You are the number 1 seed without any problems. And where are we at? How many wins did you get? Oh, you had 10 wins. Oh, this division. I got to go over this division. That division. JC has 10 wins, avenging Mike O'Reilly's status. He is a stud. Mike O'Reilly's team that JC drafted is 10-4. And Matt Harper in the same division, 10-4. And Jim Amundsen in that division, 9-5. I mean, that's sick. That is sick. 2 10-4s and a 9-5. I mean, I could see 2 10-4s and then like a 7-7. Not that. That's crazy. You guys got a tough division. Yeah. So we got JC at number 1, Chris Drake at number 2 at 9-5, beating out Biscuit Butt because Biscuit Butt laid an egg. All he had to do was win because Pink Taco lost, but no, had to suck it. So Chris Drake is number 2, and Josh, who started, would you believe this? Josh was at a record at one point in this league, 2-5. No, actually, I think he was 1-5. Anyway, he's on a 7-game winning streak. Now he is at 9-5. Yeah, he's at 9-5, number 3 seed. The number 4 seed is Matt Harper. Number 5 seed is Jim Amundsen. And the number 6 seed is Biscuit Butt, Archie, and Canton. Toilet Bowl, we got Steve, number 1 seed. Mike Lehman, number 2 seed. Blake, number 3 seed. Teddy, number 4 seed. I'm the number 5 seed. And Dagan is the number 6 seed. I don't know if there's really much to talk about in this league. It's not like any craziness. Was there any craziness? I think I went over it. Chris Drake's team lost, but he still won the division because Canton sucked an egg too. And there was really no close games, I don't think. I'm not seeing it. I mean, I scored 180 points for no reason. My team sucks. King of the Mountain. Let's go over that. King of the Mountain currently is JC, who just boosted his 187 to now 205.85. Good job, JC. It's going to be hard to beat you now. Then the pick'ems with how many weeks left? There's what? 4, 1, Yeah, 4 weeks left. Dagan has a 3-point lead with Steve, his grandpa, right behind him at 3 points behind. And then, man, it really drops off. Man, this league, everyone sucks in this league. So that's pretty much it. All right. I think that's all I have to say in this league. That's it. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see where I'm at on time here. 30 minutes and 10 seconds. FF3. All right, FF3 League, welcome. This is your review update. Let's go over the pick'ems real quick. I'll do that one first. Wow, this one, we got a tie. Brecken and Brent are tied at 48 with, I can never remember. Is that Gilkison? Nope, that's Brandon. Brandon in third place. Actually, it's a 3-way tie for third place. Brandon, Steve, and Matt at 47. All 1 point behind. And then me and Joe are at 46. So that's still kind of bunched up there. King of the Mountain is currently still me at 186. It's still me. How? I mean, that's such a tease. If I am in the lead on the last week and then somebody gets like 188, I'll be so pissed. Anyway, I was going to say, oh, yeah, don't forget to keep setting your lineup to week 18 because King of Mountain does go to week 18, and make your pick'ems to week 18 because it does go all the way to week 18. So there's that. The first place team currently, who's the number 1 seed? Who is it? It is Steve Lehman with an amazing 11-3 record. 11-3 record, number 1 seed, with his grandson Brecken Klugman at number 2 seed, winning his division. Joe just went on a 2-game losing streak. Man, Joe, what the heck happened? Joe was in first place, and next thing you know, Brecken took it over last week and won the hell. No, they were tied, and then Brecken pulled ahead and took the division. Good job, Brecken. So now you're the 2 seed, and Gilkison is the 3 seed by 3 games. He easily had that one. Then the 4 seed is Joe. Do I have? Is it Joe? It is Joe. Joe, you are the 4 seed, the reigning champion. Will his number 4 seed give him the title? Playing against Matt Renfro as the 5 seed. And then Travis. I do feel bad for you. I'm happy that I actually am the 6th seed. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy I'm the 6th seed, but I feel so bad for you because your team in this league is the second. Are you the second? You are. You have the second most points in this league. You have scored the second most points in this league, and you choked on the last week to make the number 6 seed. Actually, if you would have won, you would have been the 4 seed. Yeah, if you would have won, you would have been the 4 seed, and instead you lost, and I won, and I'm the number 6 seed, and Travis, you're the toilet bowl number 1 seed. I do feel bad for you because that sucks. Because, like I said, it happened to me in my auction league where I was actually going to be a 3 seed and I lost, ended up being the number 1 seed in the toilet bowl. So I feel your pain. It just sucks, especially when you're the second in points by literally, what is that, 14 points? Yeah, you're only 14 points behind the leader in points. So, yeah, the toilet bowl will be Travis at number 1, Brent at number 2, Brandon at 3, Gear, Chris at 4, Javier is at 5, which Javier, holy cow, you put up some points for that last game to beat Travis. And Brad, number 6. Sorry I wasn't at the game, Brad, but I'm getting older. I'm like, I don't know well, this year I just haven't really felt like going to the games. I went to the Ravens game. I just didn't have it in me to go this year, especially the December game. So I just let my kids go. So I saw you were there, but yeah, I wasn't. Would have been nice to BS with you through the game, but it was cold. Not gonna lie, I was cold. I didn't want to be there, and I'm not going this week. My wife is, and it's going to be colder. This game coming up is going to be in the teens. Yeah, the teens in the low 20s, probably the teens for most of the game. I could hit 20. Still, it's freezing, man. I don't like those games. I'm sorry. If we had a dome, I would be a lot happier. I mean, I went to a Cardinals Chiefs game in Phoenix, and it was, I mean, yes, it's Phoenix, so it's already warm outside, but it was nice being indoors. It's so comfortable in there. Anyway, but thank you for finishing in last. I like it when new players come and enjoy the league, hopefully, and still finish in last because we don't like newcomers to take over the league. It happened in one of my other leagues where he's the number one seed, and it doesn't really fit well with me. Fit well, sit well, doesn't sit well with me. So thank you for being last place. I appreciate that. Good luck on the toilet bowl, though. Maybe you'll change. I doubt it. Yeah, I think that might sum it all up. That could sum it all up. That might be the whole thing. If you actually watch this whole video, I mean, I can't blame you. I mean, really, look at this. You just are mesmerized. 30, almost 36 minutes of this. Okay, just a little bit more. Let me hit 36 and I'll say goodbye. I'm almost at 36. Just keep looking. Let me give you an eye look right there, this side. And hey, guys, good luck to y'all. Go Chiefs. I'm still on board. I'm on board.